Wednesday of the first week of Advent. The first reading comes from Isaiah chapter 25, and it speaks again about the restoration that the Messiah would bring upon the earth. That in fact, there'll be a banquet filled with wonderful food, there'll be no harm upon the holy mountain, and even death, our great enemy, would be destroyed. This particular passage would be used in the book of Revelation to describe a bit of what heaven will be like. And Isaiah is promising that if we hold on to the Lord, then we'll get through our present suffering, our difficulties, and God has something wondrous in mind for us. Wondrous here upon the earth, a sense of peace, a sense of belonging, a sense of being forgiven and loved, but even more wondrous when we enter the heavenly banquet. The gospel is from Matthew 15, and it's a demonstration of what this means, what heaven on earth, or at least the beginning of heaven on earth, means. In the first part, we hear about how Jesus heals all sorts of illnesses. Those who are possessed by demons are exorcised. Those who are lame are able to walk. Those who are deaf able to hear. But then in the second half, we hear about how Jesus also nourishes the deepest hunger of our heart. This is one of two multiplication of loaves and fish in the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew has two, Mark has two, Luke and John only have one. And Matthew and Mark have two multiplications because one is for the Jewish people, one for the Gentiles. In this case, it's for the Gentiles. And we know that because at the end, when they gather up the fragments, there are 7 baskets left over, 7 being the perfect number, enough for all the people upon the earth. Jesus takes 7 loaves and some fish, and he multiplies them. So notice how 7, the gift was already perfect. Jesus makes it better. And he has them sit up in a deserted place, but there's green grass there. The green grass is important because it reminds us that Jesus is our good shepherd who leads us to verdant pastures. When the evangelist told the story of the multiplication of loaves and fish, they remind us of the fact that Jesus does nourish us. As I said, he satisfies the deepest hunger of our hearts. And may God bless us.